tables that we're at.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this lovely game. I will be your DM, Pie Guy, and this fun game is called Goose on the Loose. Before we get into reading off what you all see on the lovely guild board, let's move everyone back into their positions. I give you positions for a reason. Nope. I will lock you. Now you're locked in. Matthew Mannion.
They're gone, actually.
I am... Oh, excuse me. I am playing Matthew Mannion, the manniest of mans that you ever did man. 17-time rejectee from the Zendretta Creative School of Creative Writing. Working on the 18th time as of last session. Probably going to get rejected an 18th time, but don't worry, I'll eventually get in. I'm a 36-year-old human man who is a writer, and I prefer to write in the realm of COVID smut and things of that sort. So, there you go. Take all of that in.
Next up, Gemma.
Hello, I am playing Gemma, a 23-year-old pink half-orc who is a chaotic rune knight and part of the Lilith Hand squad that was just formed fairly recently after graduating from Zendretta. I feel like I probably said the name wrong, but oh well.
Lovely. We have Deb next.
Hi, Deb is a recent graduate from a university, and she was told that she needed to get some real life experience, and so she's kind of gone off searching for some something to do to give her some real life experience so that she can go back to her research.
I love that. Alright, next up we have the Barbarian.
Actually, Much would stop you right there, take his axe out and say, Much magic is not barbarian. Much magic is wizard. Do you want Much to test fireball on you?
Do you want the narrator to kick your ass?
Much would take that as a challenge.
I am God. Lilith.
Hey, so I'm playing Lilith, Belladonna, Fallen Asimar, very edgy. My name is totally Lilith, it's not anything else. Also recent graduate from Zendretta. I probably have dunked Deb's head in the toilet at some point during school, I'm guessing. I am, of course, the leader of Lilith's hands, self-appointed or not.
Alright, lovely. Now you can all put yourselves wherever you want on this map.
One other quick thing I want to add for Gemma is her fighting style is literally just yeet, and also throw Dragonborn.
Well, now you can all put yourselves on the map where you wish.
I'm going back to my stump. My stair stump.
I just feel like I wouldn't be sitting with Lilith. Maybe I'll be over here at the bar.
I feel like that's completely fair.
Well, let's start with Matthew. What are you doing over there in your spot?
You see Matthew feverishly writing things on a, more recent piece of parchment that he acquired from someone the last time he was out. He's trying to recant the last adventure that they went on, looking for cats. And he's trying to describe it in a very creative manner, using it as, probably the next application piece for this Zendretta School of Creative Writing. Because eventually he'll get in. He may be 45 before he gets there, but eventually he'll get in. I'm just writing.
Give me a performance, sir.
You failed.
You know, this one's looking better than usual.
You You hear me rumbling to myself. Yes, yes, yes. This time, perfect. Swish, swish. Yes, yes, yes. Got it. Description: big cats, horns. Yes, 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 yes.
Alright, well, you're writing. Deb, what are you doing at the bar?
I mean, I'm probably, if I'm anywhere near this guy who's rating, I'm probably like high-key judging and also very interested. I'm probably thinking he's some sort of scholar.
He's some
What
sort.
What are you writing there?
It's funny because the voice I actually have for Matthew is pretty similar to yours, but more manly. Matthew looks up. Well, I don't know if you have heard about me and my writings. I like to, shall we say, write about the, well, here, just read this. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Okay.
It's basically COVID smut. It's not good, but I think it's the best ever.
I like read it a little bit. I probably like do a look at you like you actually think this is good. Oh, okay. I'm gonna humor you. Yes. It's not my style, but it's good.
Snatches it back. Well, you have no taste, and puts it back in my pocket.
Well, okay then.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I just wanted to know what you were writing.
Oh, okay. And then go back to writing.
I go back to, I don't know, either probably reading or having a drink or something.
Okay. Well, that's happening. What are you two doing at this table?
Probably having drinks and talking to each other. What if we teach Lilith Jr. some tricks? I'm sure it'd be a lot easier than teaching Much some.
Lilith has her face down on the table. She is literally just like, oh, okay, yeah, tricks. That's why it's so bright in here.
No more drinks for you.
Coffee. I need coffee. You know, it is bullshit that we have to pay money back to that other tavern. I mean, why would you open a tavern if you thought that drunk people wouldn't trash it?
Yeah, they probably weren't expecting a drunk wizard in there with a giant axe.
I need coffee.
And enabling it was probably a bad idea too.
I don't know. Can we teach Lilith Jr. to bring me coffee?
I'll get you some.
Okay.
Gemma will go up and ask. I don't know if she would know Rusty yet or not, but she would ask for a cup of coffee for her friend.
Rusty would give you a cup, one copper piece for the coffee.
Alright. She would thank him. And would take the coffee back and give it to Lilith.
Yes!
Alright, while you're drinking your coffee, Much, what are you doing over here?
Much is sitting down, staring at Rusty, trying to, think of what to say. And then he says, Much told by Nilo family, Much get drink. Much.
Rusty looks at you, and he, like, shrugs his shoulders and is like, who am I to judge that family? Here you go. Hands you a drink.
Much asks for a shot glass as well.
Rusty would give you one.
Much would pour out some of the drink, put in the shot glass, and then put it next to Lilith's hand.
Hey, well, I feel it's just a hand, right?
I know, but I don't think Much is intelligent
Okay,
enough to know.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a hand. Okay.
Yeah. And then Much would just drink it.
Alright, so while you're all doing your stuff, everyone roll me a perception check, please.
am Matthew.
I must take in my surroundings so I can write about them.
Yes. Overachiever.
Clearly
Yes,
not.
that
I've been rejected 17 times from a writing program. Clearly,
Overachiever at looking at stuff.
That's true.
Gemma's a bit busy taking care of Lilith and making sure she's alright.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry, my character sheet isn't loading. I don't know why. It was up a second ago, and now it's gone. I'm just gonna roll a d20 for now. Yeah, it doesn't matter what my modifier is, because it's not
Alright.
gonna be great.
Well, Much, Matthew, and Lilith, you all see on the guild quest board a new quest that has recently been posted, hanging there.
I would like to utilize my newly acquired mage hand and pluck it off the board and bring it over to myself to read it.
Okay, you guys all see this spectral mage hand head towards the board, pluck the posting off the wall, and head towards this man here.
It kind of looks like it's like a quill is kind of growing out of it, like it's a magical writing hand, but then it just kind of grabs it off and just kind of floats it over. I can write more stuff at once with 2 hands.
As it floats over, and as you read the post, it says, very urgently, in urgent writing, Dungeon Delvers Guild, please help. My prized geese have been goosenapped. They are nowhere to be found, and I fear the worst. They are the main show for our upcoming celebration for the rebuilding of Forktown into SpoonVille, and we need the geese. I have some spare coin I can offer as a reward. Just please get my geese back in time for the celebration. Signed, Jamie Harbert of SpoonVille.
I look at it and I stand up. Well, it looks like the goose have been got. I've already done one animal recovery mission. Who's coming for this one? And I hold up this posting. We gotta get the geese.
Gemma will look over across the table at Lilith. Maybe some fresh air will help you sober up a bit.
Okay, fine. Why not?
And she'll
Right.
turn around in her chair. Hey, Much, you joining for this one?
Much would give you a thumbs up.
And she'll look over to the strange man in the corner. You can count us 3 in.
Deb is very concerned because she definitely was like about to say something and then realizes that like people that she hated from school just signed up and is like, well, what the fuck do I do now? But you know,
Hey, lady who has no taste in writing, are you wanting to come?
I have excellent taste.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I don't have excellent smell because I have really bad allergies.
I can tell.
But I do have excellent taste. She like giggles at her own joke.
Isn't taste like 50% smell? Do you have like half taste?
You know, let's not argue the semantics of this one.
Yeah, because I only have an intelligence of 10, so you'll win the argument.
It's gonna be a long trip.
Do you think I'd be able to put this on my resume as real life experience? My supervisor says I need more real life experience.
Oh, sure. I'll sign it for you.
Oh, thank you.
But
Yeah,
not right
okay,
now.
she's in. Well, of course, I haven't done the job yet.
Yes, fact. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the store quickly, and then I'll come back and we can leave.
Cool. Lily puts her head back down on the table.
I'm gonna go to the shop and buy 2 regular healing potions with the money I earned from last time.
Anyone else wishing to buy potions may.
I probably should do that. I mean, I have very little things in general, but I feel like one potion would be a good plan. They're 50 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Potions, the normal potions of healing are 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those.
Let me see what I've got, and I'll probably buy a potion as well, depending on what I have available. No,
have 2 already.
Oh, I'm gonna buy some parchment while I'm there, because it's an actual thing I can buy. I'm gonna buy 5 sheets of parchment. That is 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Short story.
for me, that might be a long story.
Anything,
You don't know.
anything from much?
Something happened.
What happened?
I just clicked on his character sheet and it has nothing on it. I refreshed because my the game was acting up, and then I clicked on it and now it looks like a blank character sheet.
No.
Everything's here for me.
Let me try refreshing again.
Roll 20 be acting funky.
Yeah, roll 20 being weird today.
Oh. Huh.
Okay, it's
Apparently,
back. Sorry about that.
I have costume clothes. Who knew?
Oh.
And regular
No,
clothes.
I know why, because you're the jesters in Greta.
I mean, maybe.
Nice.
So,
It's back and I'm not buying anything.
okay, so you all buy your stuff, you set out, put you on the world map, you make your way to, if you zoom in, we have SpoonVille right here.
SpoonVille.
You make your way to SpoonVille. Fairly, decent ways into the afternoon. Cloudy day out. And as you get there, you spy a, middle-aged man, kind of balding, wearing a hat of some sort. We'll say it's a farmer's hat, one of those, tweed farmer hats. And you see him pacing back and forth, looking very, very anxious and worried.
Are you alright over there?
He's still pacing back and forth, but he looks at you and says, "No, my geese are gone."
You're exactly who we're looking
Somebody
for.
get
Yeah. I give you the
gander
elbow
at
like,
this
good
one.
job, good job.
Oh, please tell me you got my posting then.
I hold it up.
Oh, thank the gods. You can help me find my geese. I don't have
Wait.
much gold, but if you help, he reaches into his pocket, says, I only have 300 gold, but I need the geese back for the celebration.
Wait. We're out here because of geese?
And because we needed some fresh air.
Oh, no. Let's go back to the geese.
We're
out here because of geese.
money. The geese lead to money.
Do they do that? I'm not really a farm person.
Well, they're not golden geese, but I'm pretty sure we get money from finding the geese.
Okay. They don't just, grow out in the wild or whatever?
Do your geese lay golden eggs?
If they did, why would I be living here?
It's a very good point. That was a dumb question on my part. You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Oh, we need the money. It's just kind of embarrassing, our first actual job, and it's geese. That's fine.
I mean, I found some cats last time, so, geese or whatever.
So Gemma's gonna lean in and whisper to Lilith, "What if we gave the geese a knife?"
Okay, I'm in. So, geese!
Gemma knows what gets her Goose.
Yes, the geese. I went to sleep and woke up one morning and they were gone. You're more than welcome to check my farm. I couldn't find anything.
So you woke up one morning and they were gone. How long ago was this?
Well, I wrote pretty quickly to the guild a day ago.
Oh. Okay, now I mean this as specifically and literally as I can possibly express. What do they look like?
Geese, but each of them should have a red tag on them.
Red tag.
How many are there?
Four geese.
4 geese. I'm gonna ask my familiar, who I just realized I haven't given a name to yet, but it's an owl. I'm just gonna tell it to take a quick, perusal of the area for some geese.
Okay, you can roll me a investigation with advantage.
With owl stats?
If you have owl stats.
I don't have them handy, I'm googling them right now.
Good old Google. Useful
Remind
for
me.
owl stats.
Gemma.
They
Gemma.
have a wisdom of +1 with a perception of +3.
Gemma.
Yes.
Remind me, are geese the ones with the
One of those,
the big old
They're long necks.
blue-green feathers out behind them? They're blue. They scream. They make a noise like a scream.
I think they hiss more than scream.
Okay.
So with a natural 20, your owl goes up into the sky and immediately, with its hunter instincts, spots a set of tracks leading from the back of this man's farm out into the woods.
Guys, we should go that way.
And it's interesting, because with your knowledge from school and everything, they don't seem like geese tracks, they seem like goblin tracks.
Oh dear. I have a feeling that some goblins took these.
They do that.
Maybe they look tasty? I don't know.
Oh, do you eat these ones?
Well, you can.
No,
okay.
these geese are for show. They're prize geese. Oh god, if they've been taken with goblins, please, you have to hurry.
All right, into the woods. Yay!
Into the woods. Into the woods.
Alright.
Guys, I just really need to play a bard, but these games are too late for me to have good fun with them because I'm going to wake up everyone in my house.
That's how I feel myself. I really want to just shout out and sing, but I can't. I mean, theoretically I could, but... so you guys set off into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone roll me a survival, please.
This should go great.
8.
I'm generally good at everything. I'm the most basic man.
As I
Sorry,
frantically...
I'm just
I
human.
feel like Gemma and Lilith are plotting mischief.
Shrink you guys down a little bit.
Sorry, that should have just been regular, so I'm assuming we take the first one.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have no complaints on that. Just clarifying.
Hold on, as I resize you on another map.
Just plotting mischief and probably give some geese some knives.
None
I
of
hope
you,
you
Untitled
happy with
Goose
them.
game.
That'd be
none
funny.
of you are of the small race, are you?
I can
No.
speak with the small people. I know their language.
Okay. So
It doesn't help, but I know them. I
as
can
you
speak.
guys begin tracking and following these goblin tracks, night begins to fall, and I will say, when I move you to this other map, you're not directly up on it, you're a ways away to the point where you can see it and nothing can see you. But you are all... Oh, I roll 20, why are you being weird? It took me to a different map that I didn't want to be on.
It'd be the brownies. Little fairy
I feel
folk.
like
Okay, I'm gonna refresh you. Roll 20, please. Please work and don't suddenly tell me the website's down. Roll 20. You wanna?
I mean,
Wanna support it?
it depends how famous you talking for famous wizards.
I want to name my owl Merlin, but I feel like that's not in world.
In
I mean-
is a wizard who murdered 2 of his companions.
That is true.
And he's a pretty high level.
They are the highest level in the guild as far as wizards are concerned. Probably the highest in the land, actually, to be fair.
Does Glennon come from?
No.
Did Glenn go to Zendretta?
No. Glennon
Bo
did
did.
not.
My wizard did go to Zendretta. He's
Actually, no. There is a higher level wizard, but people don't know about him.
His name is Rusty.
His name is Rusty. He is the
I just need to exit the game, I think.
The highest wizard of them all.
dude. Rusty would be
Otherwise,
terrifying.
And
I
if you
feel like I'm
ask
just
him with
gonna
the
name
right
it
words, you can be high too.
Not true.
Okay, now we're back into the recording and everything's working. So you guys are a
Huzzah!
ways away, but you do see what looks to be a fortress off in the distance, set up near some rocky structures. So you guys are further back than you actually are.
Got it.
And do we see that goblin-looking thing that's there, or is that...
You would indeed see two goblins standing atop two little towers with bows in their hands.
Hey, Much.
Much
Much.
would look and say, yes. Much
Do you want me to hold Lilith Jr.?
Much would say yes.
Okay. So, I untie my cloak, and I am wearing a baby Bjorn made out of the wing of a giant bat. And I just,
yes, the one we made.
I just tuck Lilith Jr. in there. Give it a little pat.
Solid.
See them, I might have, get my bow out and have it at the ready. And if the moment they seem hostile towards us, I will shoot one of them.
Much will ask if Much should go fight small things.
Let's just wait and see if this is the right place before you do shatter or whatever you feel like doing today.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
I just realized I didn't pick any languages, so I feel like I can't pick Goblin now. So I don't know what I speak.
You speak something.
I speak at least 3 languages, because I'm a sage.
What race?
But human.
So common,
Well, everyone
of your
knows common
choice.
except for Grung,
and then 2 for Sage, I think.
Yeah.
which is still the best thing about that race. Grung not starting with common is hilarious.
So, do we even think that the geese things are here, or did we just kind of follow because the owl said so? Follow-up question: can the owl fly around and see if they're in there?
Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All of you, give me another survival check from all of you.
Again, just
Damn Much.
keeping her eye on the 2 atop, bow at the ready.
Okay, so Lilith, Much, and Matthew, as you guys are following the tracks, you do notice a sign of struggle in the road, and which looks to have been a struggle between a goblin and a similar sized creature, and you see a pair of geese tracks next to the goblin tracks.
All right. So nobody speaks Goblin. She's asking the group.
I do not.
Fine.
But they
So I'm
probably
just gonna yell,
They probably
"Hey!"
speak common. I would
Hey!
too.
Hey, you up there, guarding or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Alright, so you walk up, and you shout that. And, well,
I feel like I would like to be like 40 feet
Uh-huh.
away.
Well, it's a good thing short bows have a range of 80 as they fire twice.
Oh
For a
man!
23 and a 21.
Oof.
Can I use my shot as well?
You may.
Oh my
5
god!
piercing and 8 piercing.
Okay.
Oof.
You deserve that.
Alright,
As we go into combat.
Why do I deserve that? I was just gonna talk to them and see if they have the damn geese.
You know why you deserve that.
They probably have the
talking
geese.
about.
They probably
Oh
have
my
the
God.
geese.
Net 20?
Yeah, which one do you hit?
This guy on the left.
The guy on the left immediately falls with an arrow pierced through his neck.
14 damage. Dead.
That was for hurting my friend.
Yeah.
I believe, is that, everyone in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's everyone. So none of you speak Goblin.
Nope. No
Okay.
goblin here.
Because you hear the Goblin shout something in a language none of you understand. And then he dashes out of your sight. And it's now
my-
his turn.
My guess is he's going to get more people.
Hey, must you think it's time to knock?
And these towers are like 20, 25 feet up, and there's a giant gate.
Which would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And hold an action with a javelin. So if anybody comes nearby, they're getting speared.
Okay. Deb.
I think everything that I can do in combat requires sight at the moment. I don't really want to get like closer to anything. One second, let me. Okay, it doesn't actually say that I have to see to do Firebolt, but that doesn't make any sense if I have no idea where it is. But I'm just gonna hold Firebolt until I can see something, because that's got a pretty good range, and it's not gonna use a spell slot.
Alright.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Gemma.
Alright. Gonna start walking up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And gonna load another bolt into the crossbow and hold my action to attack for any that tries to pop up.
Matthew. You see your allies just prepping an assault. With the first
Yep,
thing that
I'm
pops
gonna
up.
I'm gonna go sit down and squat back behind this big old tree log over here and just kind of put myself in a hiding position.
Alrighty, you wanna roll stealth?
Um,
Are you
Could
hiding,
I-
or are you quote unquote hiding?
it's more of like I'm just squatting down behind it, not like hiding, but basically just trying to give myself like partial cover because I wear chainmail, so I'm not gonna be able to like hide. But I'm gonna try and just use this for cover and just kind of keep an eye out. So I'll use my action just to kind of like position myself in a way that they can still see my face and I can see them, but I'm kind of behind this tree thing, behind this big old log. So.
Well, Lilith.
So Lilith is gonna come up 15 feet and sort of slump with her forehead against Gemma's back and just say, "Do not let me come out on a mission hungover again, please." And then she will cast Mage Armor.
Smart.
And,
I totally should have done that, but I didn't.
Nope,
Lol.
didn't do it before. And then, back up. So that she's used all her movement. And that's it.
Okay. Well, as we go, just to be clear, now that I moved him to GM layer, he doesn't appear on the turn order anymore? The goblin?
Nope.
Alright, making sure that's how that works. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Is it possible that I might have advantage from having my burb out, or like? My burb would roll as well.
Your burb can roll.
That was a natural one.
2 natural
For a
ones and a
4.
natural 20.
Oh my god, Gemma! We have to stop this.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with the 15, 18, and a 21, and the burb. So the burb, Deb, Matthew, and Much, you guys all hear more shouting in a language you can't understand. However, the shouting is more plentiful. You can hear at least, especially with the 21 from Matthew, what sounds like 5 voices shouting at each other and one much more deeper voice shouting in what it sounds like the same language. But no one's approaching the gate. But we're going to stay in
I
initiative.
just wants to. Part of me just kind of wants to shoot my crossbow blindly over the gate and see if it hits anything.
Much, you're up.
Can Much switch to his great axe?
You certainly can.
Can he just hit the wall?
You can indeed hit the gate.
Much says, Much casts Shatter on wall.
Perfect.
Which fails.
I mean, it's a door. I'll say a 9 hits. I mean, it's a giant wooden gate.
Should I
I
roll
was-
damage? Or,
Yes.
ignore the 2.
Alright, so you guys see Much take his great axe and slam it into this giant wooden gateway, and it leaves a crack. Like he definitely splinters it, but not enough to see through. He's gonna be here for a bit.
His magic is so forceful.
I was gonna ask if it made it back around to me if I could use my firebolt actually at the door.
You certainly can, because it's your turn.
Okay, damn it, made it back to me anyway. Well, I'd rather cast mage armor on myself than
Okay.
use my action because, yeah.
Alright, so mage armor goes up on 2 of you.
Yep.
Smart.
Yep.
Any movement? Staying where you are?
I'm gonna. There's no other good trees to hide behind, right? It would be really awkward if I just went to hide behind the same
I
tree.
mean, this is a pretty large tree. There what
Alright.
appears to be broken, like, sentries that the goblins didn't put up yet over here.
All right, I'm just gonna hide behind the same tree, and it's gonna be one of those like awkward, like, oh, you're moments.
Alright, Gemma.
Apparently, Much not loud enough. Guess I'll have to do it. And as she's walking, please enlarge her as she goes big.
Okay.
Yes! That's my thick girl!
And as she's walking towards, she puts the crossbow away, and just goes all Attack on Titan on this wall.
Alright.
As she brings back her foot and hits the wall.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a D100. I'm gonna say it's your choice. You can either have under 50 your foot goes through, or above 50 your foot goes through.
Let's go high.
Alright. 12.
Oh.
You kick in the door. It like cracks inwards a little bit in a different spot compared to where Much was axing into it. So there is a big, large, like broken inward piece, but it's still not enough for you to be able to see it. How tall is Gemma?
Before enlarged, she is 6'3", and then after becoming large, what is that? Doubled?
12'6", yeah, so 12.5 feet.
Okay, you can't exactly see over the gate yet.
So, kicks and giggles. Emphasis on the kicks. We'll go ahead and use our action surge.
Alright. Damn.
18. Okay, yeah. I'll say with your action surge, you managed to kick a large enough hole for basically all of your party to fit through. And as you look through, because they were all prepared for someone to breach, you see a bunch of goblins with their bows drawn back.
Oh no.
I need to... And some goblin wolf riders. And so the 1, 2, 3, 4 goblins are gonna launch arrows at you.
Oof.
'Cause they were prepared for an assault. And you see a hobgoblin in the back commanding them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, 13, 21, 14.
The only one that would hit would be the 21.
Alright, and that is 8 piercing damage.
And we're going to attempt our gloves of missile catching.
Alright.
Oh, yes!
And
love
reduce the
those.
damage by 5.
Okay. That works the same way as Monk, right? If you reduce all the damage, you can throw it back.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can't
you
throw
can
it back.
touch
You
it.
just
Okay.
reduce it. Yeah, monks just have
Yeah.
to spend a key point to do that.
So there is now a big enough hole in these 3 squares for you all to fit through.
Nice.
So is that
It's
all?
Gemma. Knock, knock.
You,
Boom.
Gemma, any more movement? Anything else?
Don't know if there's anything else I can do right now.
Oh wait, I added special music to the game for this. Why am I not playing it?
Ooh, fancy.
This is literally goblin
Well-
music.
I like
I
it.
guess she'll pull out her great axe.
Alright. Matthew, you see Gemma suddenly grow large and kick a hole straight through the gate, and her adventuring days may have to be over as she currently has an arrow sticking out of her knee.
Oh no. Let me.
No.
So if I did this, could I effectively get up on that rock right there?
I will, to get up here, like this little slope, just fine. I will say yes. To get above the rocks, I'm gonna say you might have to climb a little bit, so I will ask for an athletics. I know
That's
the way
fine.
the map looks, but
Yeah, I just basically want to try and use my movement to get up onto this rock, climbing from this rock up
and
there.
if,
So
if you get up here successfully, you will be level with the.
okay, cool.
Watchtower.
So you want an athletics to see if I can get from this square to the one I'm on right now?
Yes, please, or go back to your previous square.
I'll just try an athletics from the square I was, and if I fail it, then I will fall back down. 14?
14. Yeah, I'll say that's enough to get up there.
Okay, so that's 30 feet
it's
of
not
movement.
the worst climb.
Yeah, so that's 30 feet of movement there, and then I can see all these guys, basically.
You would be able to see. I'd say maybe not this guy because he's kind of behind the watchtower.
Okay, but I can see all these
You can
folks.
see the 2 other goblins, or all 4 other goblins. You can see the wolf riders. You can see the hobgoblin.
And they don't see me, correct?
Doesn't seem to be. They seem to be focused on the breach in the doorway.
Okay, well then, I would like to... How far of a drop is it from this tower to the ground? Like from here down, if I was to drop
Well,
down?
the tower's about 20-25 feet up.
Okay.
So
Alright.
we'll go from there.
Okay. So then, what I will do is use my action to 5, 10, 15.
I'll say there's
Like-
a ladder on this one, though.
Okay.
if you
Yeah,
wanna know.
alright. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to right there and squat down in those boxes, trying to not draw attention to myself
Well,
up on
now
top
you
of
can roll me a stealth check.
it. At disadvantage, because chainmail. Yeah.
Oh, okay, you absolutely hear the sounds of goblin chattering as like they heard you.
I like to imagine that as I'm trying to like get behind these boxes, I kind of trip and just smash one of them as I land into the box, and then I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm just gonna, I guess, because it was only 20 feet, I'm gonna go back 10 feet back to
Do you
here
want-
and back. They can't see me.
Do you want
I'm
higher
stealthy.
or lower?
Let's go. I'll take lower.
Alright,
Damn.
Oh.
You managed to you slammed into a box that seemed to have just simple building supplies in it. If you broke into the other one, you would have been covered in dead animal guts.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna basically like as I smash into this box, I like shut, like, you know when you fall and you like fall to your butt and you like shimmy backwards really quickly.
Yes.
I like to imagine like no, and just like right
The
back up to
backwards
this wall.
crab.
Like, oh crap, no. But yeah, that's my turn. I'm kind of
Alright.
trying to avoid all of these gobbo.
Okay, Lilith, there's a giant hole in the gate. You can see this group of goblins and the hobgoblin back here, but because of the positioning where you currently are, you cannot see these 3.
Right. Yeah. That's cool. I think that what I would like to do is go ahead and let's see, what's my range on that? Oh, okay. So this one here is riding on a
Wolf.
A wolf. Okay. Let me just check. Yeah, that's in plenty of range of my crossbow. I'm gonna shoot at the wolf.
Okay, I also forgot to roll initiative for them. Huh.
That's fine, they'll be dead soon. God damn it, no they won't.
Well, not the wolf, that's for sure.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
also going to have the wolves, just to let everyone know, to be fair, I'm going to have the wolves share the initiative with the goblins, but they are going to get their own. If the goblin dies, the wolf will get its separate initiative.
That's good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is come forward 30 and hide kind of like, oh no, because over here I'm... nobody has line of sight.
Behind Gemma.
Right? Yeah, basically.
Okay. And
So that I'm not in front of the hole in the wall. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, wow. We all rolled
Super good turn.
Not great. Okay, well this goblin with the 21, he's gonna begin climbing up. I'm gonna say there's a ladder here because it's a goblin war camp. He's just gonna 5, 10. He's just gonna dash to get up on this watchtower. That's his turn. Much, your turn.
How tall are these, out of curiosity?
The watchtowers or this?
Wall.
It's about if the watchtower is about 20 feet high, the gate's about 15.
Okay, let's go with this. First off, Much is gonna... One second, he does have that right.
I did look at your sheet. If I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about, yes.
Javelins, yes. He's gonna switch to a javelin.
Okay.
He's then gonna get in a squatting position. You know, Much! Jump up in the air and take flight.
All right.
Yes.
How high you go?
He's gonna go 15 feet, and then as he goes up to like, because it's 5 foot, and then as he goes up to 20 foot, he says, "Here's Much," and throws his javelin.
So
at
you're
this
just
guy.
going up 20 feet from where you are right now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put a little marker on you, so 20 feet up.
Yeah, he just says, "Here's Much."
All right. Here's Johnny. An 11 unfortunately misses. You throw the javelin, and the goblin jumps right out of the way as it lands right next to him.
Which will drop back down 10 feet.
Okay, I'm also going to draw a little mark. Here's your javelin. Stuck in the ground. So you're now 10 feet in the air. Okay, little one.
Where's the mark at?
Your javelin's here. I put the marker on you for the flight.
Okay, you have to refresh it.
Everyone
but
else
that's
can see the one, right?
Yep.
I can see it.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. This goblin... let's see what he's gonna do. 10, 15. Matthew, you hear the sound of someone climbing the ladder to your watchtower.
Okay.
Not up there yet, but he's halfway there.
Okay.
Is he living on a prayer?
This goblin, he is. Prayer to the goblin god, frickin' Magoobiet, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Magoobiet.
This goblin's gonna try and shoot Gemma's other knee. Really take her out of commission.
Ah!
Let's see if he hits with 18.
I think that will hit.
Okay, that is 8 piercing damage.
I've already used my reaction, so I can't reduce that.
Taking out the other knee. Deb.
Well, I have the unfortunate need to get closer, with not a whole lot that I can do to be beneficial at this time. If I go, where do I need to go in order to have like line of sight through this door?
In any of these 3 squares. Like, or like, you could be here and be seeing this way. Or you could be here and seeing this way. As long as, you know, it's one of these 3 squares that has the circle.
So, like, if I go, like, here, and I can see through?
Yes.
Cool. And then confirming...
You'd be able to see all of the goblins except for the one on the ladder.
Okay, I'm just gonna firebolt for lack of anything better to do.
Alright, who are you targeting?
I'll go for this one that has a wolfy buddy.
Okay, targeting the goblin or the wolf?
I'm gonna target the wolf.
Alright.
Yeah.
"24 hits, the wolf."
Oh.
What?
Oh. I don't...
Click Firebolt?
There we go!
Did you click Show Spell Description?
Maybe. Who knows?
Right, it
Probably
hits the wolf, some of its fur immediately goes up in flames, the goblin frantically puts it out, but the wolf is still there.
Yep, that's all I got.
Alright, Matthew, someone's climbing your watchtower.
That's okay. I'm gonna pull one of these tokens I have just for, I need to see the range of this spell. So Fred is gonna be my thingy for the time.
Radius?
Yeah, that's what I'm putting up right now. So basically, for all of that right there, you see me pull out my, well, no one out there would see it, but I pull out a longsword which is emitting like this moon-like silvery light, and I basically shove it up and throw it up into the air, and then pull down a, you can make everyone see that if you want, pull down like this bluish silvery light bomb just dropping on the ground there, and I need all of the things in that square to, well, it's supposed to be 20. That feels like more than 20. Is that 20?
Five,
No, it's 20 all around. It's 20 in all corners in all directions, so that's 20 by 20. That's right.
Yeah.
And everything in that needs to make me a dex save of DC 13 as I drop Fairy Fire on that big old square.
That's 5 goblins and 2 wolves, right?
Yeah,
Nice,
DC.
nice,
DC
nice,
13.
nice.
Dex save.
Yeah. Yep.
4 goblins.
So there's 3 so far. 2 have passed, 2 have failed.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 goblins. My bad. I forgot Ladder Boy. Ladder Boy.
He also passes. Okay,
So
and then
I
the 2
will say
wolves as well.
This Wolf Rider and this Goblin have failed Fairy Fire.
Okay, and then Mr. Wolves too.
Yes, 2 Wolfensteins.
Woof woof. Woof woof.
Dex saves. Wolf
Mm.
1,
Dogs,
Wolf
sit.
2.
Alright, cool. Well, that's not bad.
I'm gonna say this wolf and his rider are both Fairy Fired.
Okay, I'll take it. Cool. So with that being my action to cast that, I see this goblin coming up the way, and I'm gonna be like, focus on the ones that have light, and I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, and slide down this cliff.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, and just like barrel my way back around the corner.
Alright.
So that is my turn. I ran in, dropped a fairy fire, and ran away.
Okay. Gemma, I will say the hole that you kicked out is big enough for you to step through.
Sweet. She is getting annoyed with these goblins, so she's going to step through.
I was like, did I roll for the hobgoblin? And then I just realized I rolled really poorly for him.
And she's going to introduce herself to this goblin here with her great axe.
Well, you have advantage. You may as well see if you crit.
True.
Well,
I do!
Oh shit!
There you go. So it's actually more damage than it's showing. So it's 26, 36.
Well, this goblin's just split in two. He's dead.
Yeah.
There's goblin guts everywhere.
That goblin just got minced.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See, fairy fire already working.
Mhm.
Can I try to intimidate them with that?
You can certainly try. I'm going to roll an opposing intimidation from the hobgoblin to keep them in line.
If it gets lower than 9, I will laugh.
Let's see, what's intimidation?
It's charisma.
Alright. He normally has a -1, but I'm gonna give him advantage because he's a hobgoblin and they kind of fuck over goblins. Well, he got a 6. I will say, let's see. I will say that this goblin here is scared. The goblin going up the tower is scared. And because his wolf took some damage, I'm going to say this wolf rider is also scared. But this other wolf rider here, because his wolf is still pretty healthy, he seems confident he can take you on. So you've scared 3 goblins successfully.
Hey, I'll take it. That is pretty good.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. This goblin, on his wolf, is just going to run fully away. And you can see the hobgoblin look at him and shout something in a language none of you understand. This goblin is going to attempt to fire an arrow at you with disadvantage. You can put on advantage toggle. So this is a disadvantage short bow shot at Gemma for a 18 still.
Yep.
You managed to somehow steal his nerves for 5 piercing damage.
I'm going to use my reaction for my gloves of missile staring
Alright.
and catch it.
Yes, you do.
And just finger waggle at him.
Yeah, this goblin is terrified. Lilith.
And I see this goblin down here in the tower.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to say not yet because he still has like this bit of gate on his side. If he got to a corner, yes, but from where you are and where he is, no.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, because I'm pretty close to the wall, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. I am going to just pop up this way and kind of like, cartoon lean through the hole, and just take a quick peek at what's going on and just yell, "Did they shoot you too?"
I think he said he'd be right back.
Oh, didn't hear. Anyway, so I'm like, "Did they shoot you too?" And Gemma presumably says yes, and so I am going to go ahead and tried but true, Eldritch Blast. This one right here.
I was about to say, how do you have lightning bolt?
Yeah, no, I was looking at Witch Bolt, so I had lightning on the brain, but yeah. So, Eldritch Blast. Oh, fuck me!
Well, yes.
Indeed, alright, so here is my demo. Oh my god, I'm
It's
so
okay
sad.
because you get to add 10 to it because you get brutal crit, so it's 11.
That's good, because otherwise I'm very sad, so...
Thanks to that, you see this terrified goblin looking at Gemma in fear turn to you, and just like within a split second, his head was there, and now it's goop across the ground.
And I yell, "Gemma, save me the goop!" and then duck back here.
Everyone loves head goop.
He's not gonna these points.
Alright. This goblin wolf rider is going to charge up to Gemma. And we're going to get an attack from the goblin and the wolf. So the goblin first is going to swing with his scimitar for a 17. Hits for 3 slashing. And the wolf, his wolf companion, is going to try and bite you. And I'm gonna say he does indeed have pack tactics because his rider is here. So bite with advantage for a 17.
Ouch.
That'll hit.
5 piercing, and I need a DC 11 strength save or you get knocked down like a giant. How hard do they fall? Here they are.
Alright.
Something like that.
Dex save or strength
save. Yeah, the wolf tries to pin you down, but you manage to shake it off from its bite. This hobgoblin, the hobo. What are you gonna do? He's gonna do something.
Do a thing.
Yeah, he's going to move up a little bit. Right here. And he's gonna fire his longbow into Gemma. For a 10.
Miss.
Okay, this goblin up here is gonna hit the corner and see you all. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1, 2 is gonna be Deb, 3, 4 is gonna be Lilith, 4, 5, or 5, 6 is gonna be Much. To see who he shoots at.
I am emitting moonlight from my sword too, because once I pull it out, it automatically emits 15-15. So there's also that.
Alright, then I'm gonna roll a d8. You're 7, 8.
That's fine. I just wanted to be fair and put that out there. You know, that's fine.
And I get an 8.
You do get an 8.
He sees the shining moonlight. He sees the others, but the moonlight's the first thing he sees, and so he's gonna take a shot at you with his bow.
Indeed. Well, as long as it's darkness, it does it. If it's not dark,
11.
I like to measure. Yeah, it just... he shoots an arrow at me, and I'm just like, bing! Just bounce it off my shield, like, nah. Like, ah! More like I'm like cowering behind my shield more so than it's being like, no! And it bounces off my shield.
And you're like, haha!
Nope, I'm just like, ah! This is not a brave man.
Hey,
This Matthew.
just out of curiosity, I'm having a second which looking like Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind moving dice for me?
Yeah, I'll just fly you up real quick, throw a javelin, fly you back down.
Yeah. Thank you.
So let me find Much's sheet as he throws a javelin at the...
Is there anybody else who's still fairy fired? Oh, just this guy over here is still fairy fired?
Yeah. No,
okay.
Yeah, because the guy...
Yeah, because this guy passed it. Okay, cool. So it's just the one.
Much is going to throw a javelin at the goblin on the wolf. Javelin. That misses, so there's another javelin there, and he flies back down 10 more feet. He says Much, or whatever he says. This goblin successfully gets it to the top of the tower.
Gone!
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation check for him.
Okay.
What's investigation?
Intelligence. I am emitting light, so I mean he would see a little bit of light coming from the other side.
Advantage on
That's fair.
Intelligence.
That's fair. He's like, where's that moonlight coming from?
For a 16.
Ground.
Okay. He's gonna run to the edge next to his dead friend, and he's gonna lean down with his bow.
Okay.
He is still frightened of Gemma, but Gemma's not in his eyesight. Short bow for a 15. Does that hit?
No.
You see it at the last second. You manage to deflect it.
I'm just basically like squatting down with my shield, using it as like a wall. Like no,
Yeah,
no,
there's like
no,
a crossfire right now at you. Yeah, you now see.
I somehow have acquired the attention of two bow
you
goblins.
see the two goblins up top and the hobgoblin in the middle getting into the fray.
Has that Has that goblin been hit yet?
The goblins on the towers have not been hit yet.
Okay. I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do magic missile at it.
Which one?
Oh. Wait, there's 2 on the towers? I thought one... Wait, I'm confused.
There's one on this tower above
tower.
me, and this other one down here also shooting at me. So there are 2.
Yeah, it doesn't, let's go for this one. Oh,
Okay.
it's not pinging. It didn't ping. This one. I mean, I can choose to not send all 3 of them, but, like, I assume that it's gonna take all 3 of them to kill it. Can I do, like, 2 and see if it's dead and then do the 3rd? I assume it's gonna take all 3. That just feels like...
Hey, let's find out.
Right? Let's find out. Like, maybe I'll just roll really high. Did that do that properly?
That was 4 damage.
That did roll properly, yes. So there's 9 so far.
You killed this goblin in 2, as it's battered by magical missiles.
Okay, then the 3rd one at the other one.
Okay. 2.
Oh.
I mean, the goblin does look hurt, though. There's an immediate bruise in the spot where the magic missile hit. Anything else? Any movement?
I guess I want to get a little bit closer. Let's go, like, here. And then I'm like, ew, it's you guys. Yeah, well.
Alright, Matthew, you managed to survive a goblin crossfire.
Well, what do I have available to me right now? A lock of hair is not going to help me out here. I mean, it might, I guess. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there, and I can see this stuff happening in there. What is this? That's 25. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, as I land there, I'm going to drop my longsword on the ground, my Moon Touch longsword, and it just kind of, like, permeates some light from the ground, and I'm going to pull out and throw a javelin at this guy. But it'll be at this... Oh, no, I have a 30-foot range. Cool. So it'll just be a regular javelin throw at this guy.
Okay.
This man over here. 23 for 7.
You arc it upwards, and it hits him square in the chest, and you just see... You don't see the goblin, because he falls behind the railing, but you do see your javelin... I almost said gavelin. You do see your javelin poking out of something. All you see is the javelin.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave that there, and then basically just gonna hang out here, and actually, you know what, since I can see what's going on in the front there, I will kind of lean my head around and be like, hey, big lady, I think you can just squish them. And I'm going to give you a Bardic Inspiration of a 1d6 for Gemma.
Nice.
You also, as part of it, you have it for your regular Bardic Inspiration stuff, and you can also do it for that too. So there are 2 different things you can do with it. You can either add it to like your attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, or if you hit or heal, you can roll the d6 and add it to that too.
Every bard? I thought that was only like a specific.
No, it's every bard.
It's
It's an optional feature at level 2 for all bards. But yeah, so you can. It's just a standard bard feature. But yeah, you can basically use it if you miss, or if you do hit and you want to add it to the damage, you can do that. Otherwise, you can use it for like if you cast a spell to heal yourself, and you know. But I assume you're going to use it for damage.
Yeah, how convenient! So, it's now Gemma's
right,
turn.
right. So yeah.
Alright, so we're going to start with Great Axe attack.
Goblin.
Goblin.
Alright, let's see. So the goblin dies. So the goblin dies, and because he falls off the wolf, and because I like doing this, I did it in my Avernus campaign. Cleave is a thing, so the extra damage goes into the wolf.
Cleave is a great rule.
I love Cleave.
So you
slash
down, you take
straight
out...
downward, yeah.
Yeah, you cut the goblin, like, his left arm immediately just pops off, like, you cut through his arm, and you manage to slash the side of the wolf who's crying out in pain now.
And then we're gonna bonus action Second Wind for 9. Would the Bardic Inspiration work with that?
No, because it's not a spell that restores hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, if you get healed by someone, me, or anyone who has magic, I mean, it's not going to be from me, but if it is, you would get more. So.
And now I'll save the chains of fire for the big guy here.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm gonna give this goblin a charisma check, a save, to see if he breaks out of his fear. Let's see here. Nope, he's still scared. He is going to ride his wolf. Actually, yeah, he's gonna ride his wolf inside the cave and just peace out.
Peace out.
It's funny because for a whole minute, so like, I don't know, 8 more rounds, he's just gonna fill that tunnel with light. Because he can't be invisible, he's just covered in light.
This goblin disappears into the tunnel. And is now Lilith's turn.
Okay, I'm going to pop a healing potion. Thank you very much. You do that as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, for 5. And then Lilith just suddenly like grabs her head. She says, "Nana, no, not now. I'm busy. No, I know. Listen, maybe I don't want to cast Eldritch Blast again." And she is going to reach out her hand and grab Deb by the elbow and cast Guidance.
Oh,
And that's my turn.
I feel like that gives expectations that I can do something.
You did something last time. You did great.
So that's guidance on you. The wolf is going to try and bite Gemma.
Come on.
No pack tactics,
Come on, hit
though.
me. Hit me.
Let's see here. Bite for a 14.
No.
You managed to just kind of kick the wolf out of the way. The hobgoblin is going to move up to slash at you.
Hit me with your best shot.
With
Crit.
let's see what he got here. He's got a long sword. And he's going to try and attack you with it two-handed. Nope.
Oh no.
Nat 1.
Yeah, he just whips horribly. Is Much back?
Much is back.
Alright, well, it's your turn.
How high would it take for Much to get over this from where he's at?
To get to the other side, like on the ground?
Yeah.
About 10 feet to the right.
15 feet. If you want to get to the ground on the other side.
Or, I mean, he'd still be over the ground. I don't mean like on the ground.
Okay, well then 10.
Okay, I'll do that. 10 feet. 15, 20, 25.
So you're currently 10 feet above the ground.
Yeah, no. 30, and he's just gonna stare down at them.
Okay.
And, question, if he goes here, can he throw a javelin at him? That should be his last javelin.
You could be here and throw a javelin. You're not in melee.
Oh, nice, nice. Much is gonna stare down at them, disappointed, and say, "Wouldn't javelin fail Much? Much hate javelin."
Well, either way, the wolf and the hobgoblin both jump out of the way as the javelin lands between them, missing.
Much plans how to destroy every javelin from this point forward. That's it.
Alright, Deb.
I mean, I guess I'll just. I feel like magic missile was effective, but I have guidance that doesn't help that.
Wow, picky.
I can't do anything with the guidance. I don't think that's. I'm double checking, but I don't think.
Let it guide you. It's right in the name.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
It's for an ability check, not a attack.
Mm-hmm.
Look, all I know is that I was helping you and now you're bitching about it, so...
Okay, here's the thing. Deb's not bitching about it. Esther's bitching about it. I just want you to know that this is between me and you out of game.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not sure it changes my responses any.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I just want on the record. Deb
Kidding.
doesn't really give a shit.
I'm 100% kidding.
Yeah, I'm just gonna magic missile. I'll go for. There's what? 2 of them? There's the wolf?
A wolf and the hobgoblin. The wolf is looking hurt, the hobgoblin's looking fresh.
Okay, let's give one at the wolf and see what happens. I feel like 1 is not gonna be enough unless I roll the highest it possibly can, but you know.
Hey.
Well, the wolf drops dead.
With the highest you possibly can.
With the highest I possibly can. And then we'll do the other 2 with the hobgob.
Damn!
Hey!
Wow, this hobgoblin was dropped to almost dead.
The guidance really helped me roll those high numbers.
Yeah, Lilith goes, "You're welcome."
I'm not really sure how you help, but thank you.
Oh god, I'm doing Matthew before Gemma.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was like, wait a minute, am I first or are they first?
Yeah, it reset
okay.
when I added the wolf.
Gotcha.
So
You could just put like
yeah.
8.1 if you want, and that'll put us...
Well, I can tell you, if you damage the hobgoblin a single time, combat will be over.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will have used my object interaction to pick up my sword. And then... I think that Gemma's probably got it going, so I'm going to use my 30 feet. You said there's a ladder over here?
Yes, the ladder right here to get up here.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and start climbing up the ladder. So, since the fairy fire lasts for a minute, and I know that the goblin is in there, it ran past it, I'm trying to determine whether or not I feel like it is worth... I mean, I'm not doing anything else with my concentration, so I'll keep it up for now, but it only lasts a minute, so we'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, that's what I will do. I will hang out and start climbing up this ladder.
Alright, Gemma.
Alright.
And you still have that inspiration to do with as you choose.
Yep.
It's not gonna help in that one,
misses,
though.
yeah.
Oh
So-
no!
Yeah, it's not gonna help in that one. Sorry.
Hobgoblin
Right next to the guy.
is out of the way. Is that your turn?
Not sure if there's much else I can do, because I don't think I can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action without having Tavern Brawler or being a monk. So that would be it.
Alright, Lilith.
Okay, so the hobgoblin is left there and the hobgoblin is not looking great, correct?
The hobgoblin is on death's door.
Okay. Let's see if we can push him over the threshold. So I'm gonna come to there. I'm gonna go, okay, fine. If it will make you happy, I will use Eldritch Blast. Oh my god!
Who are you talking to?
My Nana.
Let's see an Eldritch Blast.
Come on.
15, the hobgoblin ducks underneath the Eldritch Blast as it strikes one of the crystals in the back wall.
And I just go, see? See? I'm
Alright.
gonna go ahead and just move right inside the hole in the gate here.
Okay. The hobgoblin, who's I'm shocked is still standing, is gonna try and swing again with his greatsword at Gemma. For a 18.
That will hit.
Can I see this goblin that's doing this hit?
I would wager yes.
Can I cast silvery barbs?
You can.
So it would be disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
So then
I just
it would
really
be-
wanted to use it. It's a waste of a spell slot at this moment because we're about to kill it, but I just really want to use
Well,
it.
then I'll say it'll
Oh,
be
no,
the 15 to hit you.
Yeah,
No.
15 will miss.
Oh, great!
Yeah, you.
And I'd like to.
Hmm?
I'd like to give the advantage to whoever's closest in the next initiative order.
All right. Well,
That would be much,
much.
I guess.
Whoever the next person is who's gonna hit it is who I'd like to
Alright,
give
you,
the advantage to.
You send out this spell and cause enough distraction to make
I'd
the
like to
hobgoblin
cast
miss an
Nope.
attack. And Much, you're up, and you have advantage on an attack against this hobgoblin.
Which will fight 5 feet closer.
All right, so
And as he drops
comes
down
down,
to the
yeah.
ground. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something?
I was just making sure you would drop it down to the ground.
Oh yeah. He moved 5 feet closer, and as he drops down to the ground, he just yells "Much cast Shatter" right on his skull.
All right, you have advantage on this attack. 17 with the hand axe. You go to slash at this hobgoblin. He's not looking good, but he has enough energy in him to backstep the attack, and it misses.
I just realized I hit the wrong button, but
Well, you
yeah,
can roll
that's
with your
it.
actual weapon if you meant a different weapon.
Yeah, I meant the great axe. The hand axe is for throwing.
Well, let's see the great axe then.
I mean, I'm still good with saying a miss if you want
Oh
to.
yeah, I mean if you're cool with it.
Yeah.
Deb. This hobgoblin, man.
I'm just annoyed that didn't work, and I'm gonna firebolt him.
Okay.
Ah!
The firebolt again, all these ranged attacks, he sees the firebolt coming and just ducks out of the way as it strikes the goblin behind him.
I flip him off.
Any movement? He shouts at you in some language you can't understand.
I showed it him in another language he probably can't understand either. I don't know what language it is because I still haven't picked because at this point it's too late. But yeah, I guess I'll go through and like come over here. And I'm like, ew, and I another step away from Lilith.
Okay. Matthew, you thought they could handle a hobgoblin.
Well, I'm on my way to get this current javelin from up top of here, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna turn and just yeet a javelin from here, since it's 30 feet, at the guy. And so I'm gonna throw the javelin, then turn and climb up the ladder. 17 will probably miss.
17.
And that's,
He turns around just in the nick of time and deflects the javelin with his longsword.
and I'm just like, "Ah!" I just throw my hands up like, eh. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna say, what, it's 10 feet to get up the ladder?
Yeah.
Probably. 10, alright, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just making my way over on this tower in the world today to get my javelin. And I look down and be like, ah! That's what I say. That's it.
Alright, it's time. Enough games. Let's finish this guy already.
Yes, it is your turn.
Oh!
You have a Bardic
I'm using
Inspiration
my
of a
Bardic
D6
Inspiration.
to add to that.
Well,
I'm adding the Bardic
thankfully,
Inspiration.
literally, even if you got a 1, you'd hit him. How do you finally kill the hobgoblin, this annoying hobgoblin?
He kind of just does a twirl of her, grabs in the air, and just brings it down on top of him.
Yeah, and you slash him, and he falls dead. Bloodied armor, drops the longsword. He's dead.
Alright, I'm gonna then walk over and get my other javelin from over here and eventually rejoin the party down here and pick up my 5th javelin, so I have all my javelins back.
I come and get some hobgoblin goo and smear it on my face like war paint.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume this will take more than a
Like,
minute,
this is
so I'm
just
gonna...
like,
my
face
Can I-
again
Can I
Yeah.
with the
cast
food.
It's my thing, okay?
Can I cast prestidigitation because I think that's gross
Sure, you
and clear off her face?
Lilith, you put some war paint on your face, and then it's not there anymore.
Look, this is a life choice, okay?
It's gross. I don't like it.
Well, then don't look at it.
I think it's just a phase. You gotta let her work through it. That's what
Look,
my mom says. You're welcome
Do you
for
live in
that
your
emo
mother's
joke.
basement?
No, my mom's dead. I talked to her. She
Well, you
talks
could
to me.
still live in your mother's basement.
I mean, I do. I took the house, but
So
technically, you do live in your mother's
So basically,
basement.
yeah. So basically, I'm right.
I have my own house. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy's longsword
Okay, you pick up the hobgoblin's
as a trophy.
Well, I'm just gonna follow where I know that the gobbo went with all my light.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go find the geese,
Wow, this geese better be worth it.
But,
and then I will pull out my sword so I have light as I go to the mine.
Fletch would quickly grab his javelins.
Alright, you grab your javelins.
As soon as Deb goes in front of me, I take some more hobgoblin goo.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, while we're doing that, is everyone cool with a quick 10-minute break here?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Let's
Alright,
do
so
it.
Be back in 10. See you then, recording. Okay, we are back after a lovely goblin fight and a lovely break in real life. Gemma is shrunken down as a minute has passed in time. Matthew, you're heading into the tunnel. What's everyone else doing?
I guess I'm
Hi.
following Matthew.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, am I the leader now? Deb?
No comment.
You keep your comments to yourself.
So I need to.
Deb and I have a contentious relationship already.
I think it's just because I insulted your book.
100% that's why.
I think
At least it wasn't my stoop and my writing. Then we'd go to blows. With words. Like intelligent people do.
Well, I guess. Much. Don't you want your javelin back there?
He already took him back.
Okay.
That's just a
Arrow.
illusion
Yeah.
of a javelin. Can Much attempt to break off a shiny rock?
Sure. Give me a straight strength check.
What? Gem will also try to break off a couple.
Sure. Give me a strength.
can I just do a quick look around and see if I see any more of those goose prints?
You may give me investigation. So much, unfortunately, 14 is not enough, as these rocks are pretty embedded into the wall here. But Gemma, you're not able to get a couple, but you are able to get a decent, palm-sized, glowing purple stone ripped out of the wall. And with a 14 investigation, you do see a few more goose tracks, a bit more struggle heading into the mines.
Is it the tunnel that Matthew is going down?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. We'll say, excellent. Goose tracks. We love goose tracks.
Gemma is going to actually give the crystal she just got to Lilith.
Ooh.
It is a palm-sized, glowing purple crystal.
Awesome. This will be great for dark rituals.
Could Mitch give it another try if that's all right?
Mitch?
Much give it another try. He doesn't remember his own name sometimes.
Sure, Mitch can give it another try, but I'm gonna say you get one more shot.
Yeah.
No,
Never mind.
these are tough crystals. Sorry,
Can I try?
Mitch.
Can I try to help them by doing it as well?
Sure, you can give me strength, Matthew.
May I attempt to get a second one?
Not really.
Nope.
Not that great. I'm just hitting the same rock. Dang.
Yeah, no,
I
you
mean-
guys are trying too hard. These rocks seem sturdy.
Hey. They always do say the pen is mightier than the sword. Much.
Give me your pen and we'll see if that's true.
Leave
I
my
will-
writing utensils alone.
I hold my pen, my quill, like I'm like, no, mine. I know you were talking to him, but she's like,
All right.
Like,
So
no.
you guys heading into the tunnels?
Yep.
If you
Yes.
could all just group up around here, please, so it's easy for me to copy paste.
I will, just because I assume the tunnels are dark, I'll just pull out my longsword, and that way, the moonlight from it will emit 15 dim and 15, or 15 bright and 15 dim.
Okay. Well, as you're heading in, they were ready for you.
Again!
Hey, at least they're not in the darkness, so we could theoretically see them. From my moonlight.
And you can place yourselves how you wish, but you see the Goblin Wolf Rider, and you see all of this. You hear the sounds of honking from down below. And you see a pack of goblins. You can place yourselves however you wish up here. You're up here. And you see a group of goblins, that same Goblin Wolf Rider, and a Hobgoblin ready for your approach.
He's not very
Another
fiery.
hobgoblin, yay!
And you see what you see over the edge. Which I will describe in more description when you're done with this fight. We're gonna put on different music. Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Just
You know-
exactly when I want it.
I know,
So-
I love wasting nat 20s on initiative.
This, in my mind, is the best time to be a very specifically built warlock. Because if, I mean, I have no idea what your warlock's built like, but if I had a warlock that had Eldritch Blast and Lance of Lethargy and you could push someone 10 feet, just shove them off the cliff with an Eldritch Blast, like, BAM! Get out of here!
Those goblins rolled really well.
My warlock is built for fun, mainly.
I mean, that's fair. So
Out
is
of
Matthew.
curiosity,
That's why he's really bad at
Roll on
writing.
Hobgoblin. Get a good roll. Nope.
Could much of when he entered activated Rager? Probably not.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Descending, this goblin, the Goblin Wolf Rider's up first. Wow.
Oh man!
And he wants some revenge against Gemma. For scaring him. So here comes the scimitar from the goblin for a 18
Okay.
for 3 slashing, and then the attack from the wolf for a 12.
Well, we'll miss.
Lilith.
Let's see. What to do. So that hobgoblin gave us trouble last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and witch bolt that shit.
Alright. 24 hits.
I'm getting warmed up now.
What did you just witch bolt?
Yep.
No, what did you? What were you targeting?
Our hobgoblin.
The lightning damage fries the hobgoblin on his spot and dies.
Yes!
Anything else?
I'm gonna step. Nope. I'll get an attack, won't I? You know what? I'm gonna risk it.
Alright.
Do it.
I'm gonna step back to there.
Well, the wolf and the goblin are gonna try and hit you.
Okay.
First, the goblin. 18
Yep.
for 3.
Okay.
And
No,
the
I think that
wolf,
goblin. Oh, actually.
3's not a big deal.
Okay, yeah. Never mind then.
wolf for a nat 20.
Ow!
That nat 20 will actually be on the goblin on its back.
Alright.
Cloutery.
There you go.
Eats the goblin. The goblin falls off. The goblin's dead.
I just see what happens when you fuck with me.
Alright. This goblin is gonna rush up to Much and try and scimitar you. For a 22.
That will sadly hit.
And you will take half of this, so you take 2 damage.
Cool.
Do you get-
Also, I didn't want to interrupt, but would you mind if I quickly did the dice roll?
Yeah.
Wild magic, barbarian.
Oh, I love
What
that.
do you get? What's a 1?
Oh no, it's the one where you get everything within each creature within 30 feet makes a con save or takes 1d12 necrotic, and you gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
Well, that's all of you.
Well, it's of his choice.
Oh, of his choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a 30-foot spear on Much by any chance?
You can only hit the goblin in front of you and the wolf.
Yeah, I'll hit them.
They gotta make con saves of whatever your DC is.
So that'll be 8
Plus proficiency plus con mod.
12.
So gotta be con save of 12. Here is the goblin
Failed.
and the wolf.
Do it, fail. Do it. Do it.
Con from the wolf is a 18.
Dang.
That wolf, though.
So does that mean the wolf takes nothing?
Correct.
Yeah, but I do deal 1d12 damage to the goblin.
And then you get 1d12 temporary hit points.
Well, the
Wow.
goblin's dead.
And then you get 1d12.
Wait, or do I get that?
It says you also... The way it reads is they take their damage, new sentence, you also gain 1d12
Okay.
temporary hit points. So I mean, you can kind of... Yeah, there you go, you got more.
While you're doing that, this goblin back here is going to fire an arrow at you.
Ow.
For a 19.
That will hit.
You take half of this, so... Was it 3, 2, some?
3 if you go up.
I do go up. So you take 3
So
damage. And it's your turn.
Okay, then, I believe it's my turn again, and due to that... So would that go off at the end of each turn, or was that just a one-time?
It's just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
They changed that from the UA when it was every round and busted.
Got
But
it.
awesome.
Then I'm gonna go... Can I reach it? I cannot. I'll come down here to this, wolf. And go whackety whack whack with Reckless.
Okay. So you have advantage. That hits. The wolf is
13.
dead. The wolf is cut down.
Wizard casts whackety whack.
Mm-hmm.
Whackety whack, shatter, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
15, 20,
It's a good spell.
25, 30, because I went down, so yeah.
Alright, Deb.
You know, I'm gonna be like, it's just the two goblins now?
Yep. Yes.
Then it's not really worth using a spell for. I'm just gonna firebolt. I'll do the one that's farther away if I can hit
Okay.
it. 120. I feel like I can. I feel like that's very much within 120. Yes.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, that unfortunately goes wide right over its head.
I shrug, and can I like try to like get any cover? I mean, I'm pretty far away from it. It's probably not gonna hit me anyway. But like,
You can try and hide behind, like, one of these pipes.
yeah, I'll just go behind a pipe.
Sure. Alright, Gemma.
Alright. Oh, do we go for this? These guys over here. You know what? 5, 10, 15, 20. She's gonna go ahead and pull out the crossbow. And boom.
Who was that at?
That guy.
It misses anyways. Yeah, it goes right over his head just like the firebolt. Any movement?
Not yet.
Alrighty.
Debating
Matthew-
depending on where to shoot.
Alright.
Matthew,
So-
where you are on the edge here,
Yeah.
you can look over, you can see 4 geese.
Great.
You can also see 4 goblins perched down in like a ritual praying position on these corners. You can see this bugbear here. standing next to what looks to be a goblin shaman, performing some sort of incantation.
Great. Can I fireman slide down this?
Sure, but give me an acrobatics.
Cool. So
Oh,
I want to
jeez.
try and fireman slide and just make it down there so I can then use the rest of my move onto this guy. That's my plan right now. Acrobatics, you say?
Yes.
An 11.
11. I'll say it's definitely a bumpy ride. I'm gonna say you take two.
That's fine.
You burn your hands a little bit.
That's fine. So I still have 20 feet of
Fire
movement.
damage.
Cool. 5, 10. That's basically my movement to get there. And as I come sliding down, my hands are on fire. Because this never gets done enough, I want to run up and just shove this goblin off the cliff.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
I want a shoulder charge, so it's basically a contested athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
I'll give you advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
Okay. 11. So,
So he's gonna do this. 19.
that's
Oh,
fine.
jeez.
I walk up and I was like, wham, but he's pretty
he's
small,
ready
so
for it.
yeah, he's pretty small, so I just kind of push over him a little bit. He ducks, I'm like, ugh. But now I'm all up in this Gavo's face. And it gets him at least out of the praying position to stop whatever he was doing.
Yes, I'm going to put him into the initiative now.
Do it. I like to imagine that I saw all of you up there and I'm like, alright, gotta go. And just went over the edge.
Hey.
Just ran out
Well,
there.
he's right after you,
That's respectable.
so he's gonna pull out his scimitar and try and take a slash as he shouts at you in a language you do not understand.
Okay. He'll probably hit me, because I'm right there.
Well, no, he won't.
As I go to hit him, I move just enough time. My shield is still, for flavor, kind of like over my shoulder, so I just kind of turn and take it in the shoulder. And it doesn't do much damage.
Alright, this goblin is gonna try and fire an arrow at Much. For an 8, that misses. This goblin's dead. So at the top of the round, I would like everyone to give me a perception check.
I'm fine. This is all fine.
So, Deb, you're a studious wizard, so you're really the only one who can hear it through all the heat of the battle. First, you hear a bunch of honking from what can only be assumed to be geese. But something else you hear the sound of of common. Matthew, you can definitely see this goblin shaman speaking, but you're so focused on your burning hands that the pain is like drowning out the voice. But you hear this goblin shaman shout out, Deb, "You are too late! The ritual is almost complete!" And it is your turn, Lilith.
Guys,
always
we
say
have a
that.
ritual we have to work on.
Like, they 100% always say that. I think for that perception check, Lilith was looking at the crystal. She's going, "It's so
You're
shiny.
too busy looking at the crystal to
So
hear the voice.
shiny. So
This-
shiny."
Was he also thinking of Gemma?
Well, maybe. Maybe. Does it look... Can I just do a quick check to see if it looks like there's any way down there? What's the way down there other than this pipe business?
Give me a perception check.
Cool. It'll be great. Oh, that's better.
21. I'll say you can eventually find a tunnel back this way
Oh, okay.
that would get you down here.
All right. Well, Matthew, you look fine down there. I'm gonna
Thumbs up.
see. I want to come forward just a little bit and say, "Okay, we're doing crossbows. All right, we're doing crossbows." And I'm going to take a shot at this one also.
All right.
See how it goes for me.
That
Not
over is
great. Gemma, are your knees bothering you?
Doing fine, more or
Are
less.
you sure? Because, I would like you to be able to keep adventuring, I don't want you to have to be, like, sitting somewhere telling stories to other younger adventurers.
I'm too sturdy to just go down that easy.
Okay, well, here, I'm gonna just, do you have an arrow sticking out of your knee?
I honestly don't know if you would or not, or if you would have removed it.
Okay, well, let's say you do, because I'm gonna reach down and just, like, yank it out. And you can have, that's my version of healing hands, so you can take 4 hit points. And I just take some of the blood off the arrow and smear it across my forehead.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, this goblin is going to run up to Much and try and attack you with his scimitar. Let's see if he hits. 22 to hit.
Yes.
For 7. Half that. So you take 4. And it is your turn.
Much is not happy. Much is gonna cast Shatter recklessly.
Okay.
Extra loud
That
shatter.
hits. And he's dead.
Much is then gonna say, or he's gonna point to this goblin and say, Much is coming for you. 10, 15, 20, and he's gonna put his face right next to his and say, You're Much's.
Okay. Deb. You muted? You there?
Oh, hello.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, well, I would like to, I guess, like, come to the edge of here. With the, like, drop, how far away would I be from what's going on down here?
I'll say it's a solid, maybe, 20 feet drop.
Okay. Okay, then. Who looks like the beefiest down here?
It would be the bugbear standing next to the goblin shaman.
Okay, that's what I thought. But I definitely don't have enough movement to get down there to do anything good.
You can always fireman slide down the pole.
Sure, let's fireman slide down the pole. This is going to be a terrible plan.
Give me an acrobatics.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea, but you know what? I'd be here for it.
You also
Oh no!
You also burn your hands a little bit. You get down there, but your hands are really burnt up, and you take 5 fire damage. But you're down there now.
Pole dancing is not in your future. Keep your day job.
But firefighting.
I don't know about that either.
And I still can't get close enough to this guy to be within 30 feet of him. So that was a great plan, Esther. I knew it was a terrible plan. I just wanted to do it for fun anyway.
I'll say you going down the pole. I'll say it only took about 10 feet of movement. So if you have any left,
I still can't get within. Like well, am I 40 feet away or am I 50 feet? I'm 45. Like, and that's without any.
yeah, if you're on the edge, you're 35 away from him.
Yeah, so I still can't do it, even if I'm on the edge of glory.
But now you're down there and closer.
It was a great plan on my part. And okay, does the bugbear look like he's participating in the ritual?
The bugbear is looking more like a guard to
He's a
the
guard.
shaman.
Who's the shaman?
The shaman is
Guy
the
in the
one in the middle of the ritual, who is actually actively performing the ritual. He has his staff raised in the air as the runes kind of circle around his head.
Get him.
He's chanting in an obviously, again, unknown language.
I'm going to pull out a bit of fleece, and I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on the shaman, because I'm within 60 feet of him.
Okay.
I was gonna try and do something hurt worthwhile, but I don't have a good description but I just want to do something that's gonna distract him from, I don't know, maybe the geese are like all pecking at him or something. I feel like that's what I want from this.
Alright.
Vision.
And what
Is that he just has like 4 geese surrounding him.
Phantasmal Force again?
I craft an illusion. Wait, let me just click the thing. Is it gonna actually show spell description?
Oh, there
Yeah,
it is. Creature must make an intelligence saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, it's the geese pecking him, is what I would like the vision to be.
Nice.
I just feel like that's the best thematic I can go with.
Alright. Well, he has advantage on magical saving throws.
Damn it.
So let's see. I hope you guys appreciate the name of the shaman. He got a 7.
My DC is 13.
The shaman
Well,
of the geese.
The shaman of the geese got a 7. So he now believes a bunch of these geese are pecking at him. And I will put him in initiative.
And then wait, how does the damage work?
Every round until he passes the save, he takes the damage.
So like, does that start this turn? Each round on your turn, it says.
Yeah. So I mean, that's up to you if you want it to.
Yeah, I'll allow it now.
Okay.
Cool.
It looks like it rolled.
6.
It rolled you 6 up top, which is max.
Oh, it did?
So yeah.
Alright.
But yeah. Then after that, it has to use its action to try and investigate and break against your DC, and if it fails it, then it still maintains the damage.
I'm going to make a concentration check for him.
Nice.
Constitution. He got 13. Okay, he's fine. He's annoyed at these pecking geese. He's complaining in Goblin, which you guys can't understand. But he's still maintaining this ritual. Is that your turn?
I don't have a bonus action, so yeah, that's it.
Alright, Gemma.
Alright, I'm gonna come up to the edge. I'm gonna aim down at him with my crossbow. And miss.
Yes.
Oh, good with crossbows.
Yes, you do.
God damn it, there goes my plan.
Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else I can do right now.
Alrighty then. Well, Matthew.
I'ma smack this guy, or try to smack this guy with my longsword. The dude right in front of me. So I basically have my shield equipped. I pull out my sword now, try and do a smackaroony magoony for a 12.
Right over his head.
That makes sense. That makes sense. He is in fact a small person. And then that will be my turn. We'll just stand there prepping and waiting.
Well, the goblin's gonna try and hit you.
Yeah, it's not unsurprising.
With his scimitar for 14.
No, we're just trading misses. No, I swing too high, he goes to swing low, and I jump up. We're just having this dance of swords, and we both suck.
This
So.
goblin's gonna try and hit much for a
Don't forget,
19.
you have advantage.
Well, for a 19.
That hits.
For 2.
Got it.
Well, it's the shaman of the geese. He is going to try... Actually... no, he's not, because he's going to focus on the ritual. So he's not going to investigate the geese attacking him. He's going to focus on the ritual. However, as he's focusing on the ritual and swirling around his staff, from the staff, let's see if this works, fires out a firebolt towards Matthew.
Ow. That's rude.
For
And yeah,
11 fire damage.
Ow. I'm not even attacking
As a
him.
flaming burst just slams into your side.
I do not appreciate that. That was just rude.
And you see the bugbear next to him is kind of hurrying him to finish the ritual, and the other goblins are still in prayer. Lilith, you're up.
Okay, so I just look around and I think that I'm gonna come in like peek down over the edge, and I'm just gonna yell to everybody. So hear me out. They stole the geese for something, right? Did the farmer say we had to bring the geese back alive?
Yes. Did.
It's
Needs to show them.
Was it?
Yes.
It's,
Don't kill
they're
them.
show geese,
Was
so
it-
it
was
helps
it?
that they're alive.
Was it really? I mean,
Yeah.
can't you display a goose if it's not?
We can't kill
alive?
geese, but we can kill
Alive.
that guy. And Gemma's gonna point to the guy in the middle of the circle.
Oh, well, okay, that sounds fine. Since it's like vertical-ish, what would you say the range is
Well,
for me?
if it's, let's see here, 20 to get down here,
Hmm.
and then I'll say an additional, like, we'll just say the increment is correct.
Okay. Cool.
That's about 55 feet, give or take.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. It's too late for me worrying about math.
No, I get it. And the shaman took a little bit of damage.
The shaman did take a little bit of damage.
Okay. Let's see if we can convince him that he should not be among the living. I'm going to toll the dead.
Okay.
Which is probably he's a shaman. This is a bad idea. I'm doing it anyway. So that's a wisdom 14 saving throw.
He has advantage on magical effects.
Yep.
Wisdom of a 12.
Haha.
How much does he take?
Well, I'll tell ya.
I'd love to know.
Nice.
Alright, let me roll a concentration check for the shaman.
Please do. It's a very discordant bell, as you can imagine.
A Discord
He's
bell?
fine. He's still paying attention to his ritual. He's still holding it. And is that all from Lilith? The
I
shaman
would
is
like
looking pretty
to-
bad, though.
I would like to just, let's see, I moved about 5 to get here. 10, 15, 25, 30. Moved about right there, and then just, if I can, take another quick look around and see if I can tell exactly how to get down there. You said there might be a tunnel
Yeah, roll me
or
another
something,
Perception.
because I'm so good at those. Oh, not bad.
15. Yeah, this tunnel up here
Okay,
seems to be able to, like, a roundabout that will get you down there.
okay.
Without
I'll just-
fireman sliding.
Yeah, I'll just, like, shout out that information.
Alright. Much, you're up.
Which will, recklessly once again.
That hits.
8 damage.
I don't think any of these goblins could survive you unless you literally rolled a 1. Nope, even with a 1, the goblin would not survive. He's dead.
Hypothetical for you.
Oh, I love your hypotheticals.
If I swan dive off the top to go to the bottom
You have boots
and
of flying.
activate my
Yeah, you'll be
flight
fine.
just before. Okay.
Also, fun fact, when you rage dive off a cliff, you only take half damage.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
it's
you could literally just jump off.
I love this so much.
You could jump off and not activate the boots and probably be fine.
I'm not taking a chance. Much is gonna get in a, running pose and just go much.
Leroy
Well, you can put yourself down here in this square if you wish. Be on the ground. Alright.
He just lands on the ground with his fist in the ground.
The second
stands
you
up.
land, you do the Superman pose. You see that the 4 geese behind you, like, jump in panic and begin, like, honking. But you found the geese.
Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I don't know if I can do this because it's not in action, I guess. But can Much hold out a knife for the geese to take?
Sure. I'll allow it. And then on your turn, I will allow an animal handler to convince the goose to take it.
Doing the plan!
turn.
Gemma! He's putting the plan into action!
Do that
I'm
1d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that 1d6. I'm just gonna roll a d6 rather than find out where that was.
Alright, let's see the concentration check from the shaman of the geese. He gets a... Oh!
Oh, yes!
Doesn't... No, it's not Warcaster, never mind.
So, at the top of your turn, you deal the damage to the shaman, and you see the shaman, he immediately has fear in his eyes, and the bugbear seems kind of confused, and you hear the shaman shout, in common, oh, no, everyone run! And you see the 3 goblins who are praying get sucked up into the air and into the portal, and all disintegrate. And you see a creature rising from the portal. First you hear a singular honk, and then you hear many as the Goostra has been summoned.
Oh,
No.
no!
And you see it take a step out, and with all of its heads, peck downwards, killing the bugbear and the shaman.
Okay.
Okay, I've changed my mind. I like this thing.
I don't have
Just
8
get as a-
knives.
Yeah, Gemma to Lowe's. Hey, do you think we can get that thing as a pet?
Yeah, is that thing hostile to us? Is it hostile to everything?
You can give an insight check if you wish.
Is that my action to do so?
I'll say it could be a free action.
Cool.
22, with your knowledge of magic and arcane, it looks like if the shaman of the geese completed the ritual, it would have been under his control. Now, but since you disrupted it, the goose that has been loose seems to be angry at the people who have summoned it.
Which it
Were the
like,
goblins.
but so not angry at us at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Okay, then I'm going to, for the moment, I'm gonna just attack this. Is this guy still here? This goblin
Yes.
in front of Matthew? I'm gonna firebolt him just in hopes of not having him hit Matthew.
Alright.
22 hit.
22 does hit.
5 fire damage.
This goblin is not looking good.
Ah. Well, you know. That's all I can ask for, really.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's all I got.
The Goostra is going to stomp, 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 and you see the many heads rise in front of you, Matthew, as all of them at once come down on this goblin.
Huh. I think the goblin's dead.
I'm gonna roll the normal 21 first, and then the natural 20, and you'll see it pick up the goblin and tear it in 2. And then, with its remaining movement, these wolves, by the way, they were chained up. They're not free currently. The Goostra looks at the geese and sees Much holding a knife towards the geese and angrily begins moving towards Much.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
I just want to be known that he wouldn't be having the pointy edge pointed at the geese. If
Well,
makes
it's a
any
goose,
difference.
and it sees a knife, being towards
Yeah.
handed out towards the geese, and so he's moving towards you. But that was all of his attacks. Gemma, you see this.
I doubt this is gonna work, but we're gonna try to do some animal handling from above.
Sure, how do you try and do that? I'll also say, if you want, you could shout to Much to drop the dagger.
Much, drop the knife. Good, Goosey, Goosey, Goosey. Have some food.
Much, if you want, I'll allow you to drop the knife with that 18 animal handling.
I'm gonna
you're
be
smart
honest. I
enough.
feel like that's gonna attack me anyways.
Well, it depends. Do you drop the knife?
Would it not attack me if I drop it?
Very possible.
I would drop it.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Combat's over.
I was gonna cast a spell at it and make it run away.
Because the Goostra sees the knife dropped, picks it up with one of its mouths, and tosses it into the portal, disintegrating it. And it immediately begins... it kind of pushes Much out of the way, and immediately begins nuzzling up to the other geese.
Aww, Mom.
Can Much offer it a ration?
You can
As an apology.
Yeah, you can. You hand out the rations, and you see it begin devouring the rations. And give me an athletics saving throw.
I am still raging.
Hold your palm
so-
flat. I'm yelling, hold your palm flat.
I'm still raging, so
Yes.
would that be advantage?
Yeah,
Don't let it bite your
I'm
fingers.
gonna give it a strength check. Oh, it actually has athletics itself, so I'm gonna do an athletics versus yours. So it gets a 21. So
Ooh.
you hold out your hand. Thankfully, it didn't take your hand, but you notice that it didn't take all of it. But you notice one of the heads has now ripped a hole in your backpack, and rations are pouring out of it as
Oh,
it
no.
devours the rations.
Well, that's fine. Much would have taken them all out to give them to him.
I think that this goose would win any goose contest that this guy wants to put these prize geese in. Like, and if it didn't,
That's
I
a
think
really
it
good
would
point.
And you see these wolves are terrified, stuck to their chains.
Can we go through the cave? Where does that take us out to?
You guys can come down here.
Okay. So Gemma will actually come.
You guys can get all the way down.
over here.
Did it climb out of the pit where things were being disintegrated?
It more like rose out of the pit.
So it's like the pit doesn't affect it as far as like disintegrating stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
So
summoned
Gemma's
from the
going to
pit.
try to calm the wolves.
Sure, give me an animal handling.
Ugh.
2. No, they do not look calm at all. Actually, I'm gonna, let's see, a D100. Let's see here.
Ooh.
All
Wow.
3 of them break free and break from the chains and immediately sprint out, howling and doing that dog whimper as they all run away. Yeah.
Well, I guess with that she would have cut the chains instead of succeeding on trying to calm them. Well, I guess that takes care of that. At least we don't have to kill them.
I think Deb makes a good point. Don't you think
Yes.
that
It happens most of the time.
this noble creature would just like
Oh, definitely. Shall we see if we can take it back with the other geese?
Absolutely not. That
Why
is
not?
a terrible, terrible idea.
why? It just look how nice it is with its
What's
babies.
gonna happen when it gets separated from its baby goose?
Why
Well,
would we
then-
separate it?
Let's
Do
we
you-
let them know, like,
Be the one
hey,
who separates it.
Nobody's got control over the big goose, so what's gonna happen when it breaks free and kills everyone?
Well, it's not killing
Why
us
not?
right now.
Because it saw us, it saw the goblins, not us. But if it goes back to the top, it's likely going to attack other things, especially when they try and show the geese.
So you're saying we
Coulda-
have to KILL this GOOSEMONSTER.
honestly, I feel like we should take it back with us. And if it starts to try to get out of control, then if we have to put it down, we put it down. Otherwise,
That's a terrible idea.
I mean,
I
it might
am
be a
not
terrible
on board
idea,
with
but we
that.
might get more hate from it.
I don't think we will. I honestly think that you're just. I think you guys have this weird infatuation with monsters, and you're trying
Well, I
to
thought-
get it to come up with us, and it's not gonna work out for anyone.
Can I come scratch one of the under the chin of one of them? Do you
may.
want to come back with us? Do you want to come back and win a contest?
Give me an animal handling with advantage.
Please roll high. Please. Please. Come on.
Oh god, the first one's a nat 1.
No.
As is deserved.
Yeah, well, and an 8 is pretty well deserved also.
Could Much assist her?
If you all want to, you could.
Nope.
There's
would it all be
enough, there's
advantage
enough
or
heads
just
to
her?
scritch.
Okay, so I'm going to help as well. Jeez.
For your guidance.
Good Goose, aren't
I-
you a pretty girl?
I will say, despite Matthew's, old man hatred, the combined of all of you, you see the Goostra kind of lift up the other geese onto its back and begin flying upwards towards the entrance. And you see, actually, for everyone but Matthew, the Goostra has enough heads. The Goostra would pick all of you up onto its back and fly you up all towards the entrance, as if saying yes.
Gemma will say to Matthew, "Good luck getting back up."
I will just walk up the ramp.
Yes,
I have
you do eventually
I
make it
have
up.
legs. I will eventually walk my way back up this way.
And Gemma looks over to Lilith. Imagine the story this will be for future generations.
For sure. I'm still scratching the goose. Just so good.
Yes.
Oh, such a good mommy.
Goostra doesn't seem to be hostile. It seems to be listening to you.
Could Much talk to Lilith for a second?
Yes.
Which would say, small knife for weapon for Goose. What about longsword weapon for each goose?
Oh
Gemma
my
is actually
God.
kind of like looking at her great axe, like,
It could just be like a whirling dervish of death.
Hey,
That would be
Lilith.
so beautiful.
Gemma will just kind of look over at Lilith with a grin. What about a great axe?
Oh, anything, like a separate weapon for each beak.
Could Much attempt to communicate with the Hydra Goose?
Sure.
What should I roll anything, or can I just talk to it?
You can just talk to it. I just
I'll
want
say,
to hear what you have to say.
Much talking to Hydra Goose. Each had one weapon to be deadlier.
Hmm.
Wait. This is not a smart plan.
Just want to protect our babies. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
What if she's trying to protect her babies from us?
Finally, someone's starting to see sense.
I,
I'm also not on this goose. This is just me out of character saying these things out
I
loud.
imagine you're all currently walking back to town, though. More
yeah.
like the goose is walking you back to town.
Listen, if I can still be on the goose, if the goose will let me, I will still be on the goose.
See, if I'm gonna
Gemma.
roll a D100 higher,
Okay.
the goose wants swords. Lower, the goose is fine with its own defenses.
Okay.
So higher than 50, swords. Lower than 50, own defense. Okay, it's fine with its own
Oh, okay.
defense.
No, you know what? That makes sense because you're just fierce and beautiful and deadly, just where you are, aren't you?
So eventually, you would
Yes.
find yourselves back at SpoonVille in the early morning, You went through the night. I'll say during the night you slept on the goostra. Matthew slept on a hard stone.
For his back.
Down plush feathers.
I'm
No,
staying away from that goose.
For your back. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Make it back to SpoonVille, and everyone's in shock. A bunch of people are like, "What is this?" And the farmer, what did I say his name was?
I don't think you did.
Jamie
I don't think
Harbert.
you gave my name.
I did
That's
tell
right.
him a name. Jamie, you see him, and he has a look of shock on his face. as you
Gemma
walk
over
in.
So Gemma's like, what was that competition for your geese? We'd like to enter ours.
You see him, he begins tearing up, and you hear him say, "She's beautiful."
I know, right? She's the most noble creature. You should have seen her eat the goblins just to save her babies, didn't she? And she likes scritchies.
And as you're on the goostra kind of lays down in this man's like farm area, and all of the other geese hop off and all snuzzle around her. It seems like the goostra is content to stay here with the babies.
I don't think you're gonna have trouble with any of your geese going missing, or any other livestock you have, or possibly not anybody in town.
And you see Jamie rushes into his house and says, "I managed to find some extra. Here you go," and hands you I'll say Liv hands you a pouch for all of you. Rather than containing 300 gold, it contains 600.
Nice.
Ooh.
You know, on behalf of Lilith's hands, I thank you very much.
And
I'm not associated with them. Well, I mean, I am currently, but
Well,
no.
then I guess you don't need any of this.
No,
and
I get my
jingled
own money,
pouch.
thank you, please.
and
Same.
the
Spells are very expensive.
the goostra, you see, kind of begins regurgitating a little bit and spits up a horde of items.
Oh
onto
my.
the ground. I will be posting them in current game thread. I have made custom items for each of you. For the Barbarian, the goostra spits out the belt of the goose.
What does it do? What does it do?
When raging, if you hit a creature with a melee attack, go the attack to flap your arms while honking and flapping at flailing at the same target. They must succeed on a whiz save or be frightened of you at the end of your next turn.
Oh my god. So good.
Just because it'll take time, I will hand out the items at the end of the game, or once the recording is over. So that's game, though. You guys have saved the geese, prevented a tough fight with the goostra by stopping the ritual, and brought back a even bigger prized goose for Jamie. And with that, everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
As always, good pie and stay sweet, everyone. And today the goose was loose, but the goose was brought back safely. So, bye, YouTube.